Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanter channel. So today I'm going to look at an Orrefors, that's Orrefors, a Swedish manufacturer. We're going to look at a pattern called Rhapsody. And yeah, it was designed by Sven Palmquist, I think in 1959. I'll show you this decanter. You can see the top half is very distinctive. Yeah, so this is the smaller decanter. And it comes in this dark colour, dark grey I would say, and it's a bit greenish, but greenish grey I say, and in clear. And I have both sizes of decanters in both colours, and I have a couple of glasses to show you as well. And yeah, it was made for a long time. You will see it around, and it's I think it's really stylish. And yeah, so with that said, and also I'm going to show you some references. Of course I'm going to show you some references, but with that said, let's get on and have a look at the glass. These are the two smoky decanters that I have. There's very little difference in the height. The height difference is here, and then it's made for up for in the neck, and the stoppers are a bit different from each other. They both have pontle marks, can you see? There, lovely and clear. And let me show you something else. So the stoppers are different from each other as well. If you put them, you can see the one from the bigger one is kind of like more robust. This one's slimmer, a bit thinner here, probably a bit more delicate actually looking at that. So yeah, that's the difference in them. And I think you just saw there, if you see a bit of light shining through it, you can see it's got a greenish tinge. It's difficult to catch the light and keep it in focus. Hang on. Focus on that. Can you catch the light? Yes. You can see a bit of green in the grey. And there you go. So I will move on and show you the clear glass decanters. So here are the two clear decanters I have, and you can see we've still got the two sizes. I'm not sure how much that is exactly. That looks like a litre. That looks like it might hold a bottle. Not sure. But again, you've got the same stoppers where you've got actually they're different heights on this one. Look at that. So the delicate one is taller than the bigger one, but then I think they've tried to keep the tops of the stoppers and things, but because these two have got the height difference is a bit more obvious between the two bottles, but so they've tried to make it up by making this stopper longer. And again, I've got the pontle mark underneath. So still cool. 1959. Oh, I didn't say the patent number for this. It's PS 1850. I have no idea what that means, but that is the. Although PS is. Oh no, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? So it's Sven Palmquist, so it's the wrong way around. But anyway, I presume it's his initials backwards. But anyway, that's the two decanters. Now I have a clear and a smoky glass to show you, and that's a bit more interesting and a bit more of a story with that. So these are the two glass shapes that I have, and yeah, you can see that they look different from each other. This one has got more of a conical foot. The green is a bit more in this than it is on the decanters, but I was worried about this conical foot. Yeah, if you look at this one here, see how flat that is. There's no pontle mark on either of them. Can you see? So now, the difference in colour between this and the decanter, and the difference in shape between that foot and that foot, had me a little bit worried after, because I've not looked at these for a long time, and I wasn't worried, and then I was looking at them for this film, and then I got worried. Now, from a size, I think this is a claret glass and this is a white wine glass. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty certain this is a claret. Less certain about that one. But anyway, and it's not a huge bowl by today's standards. That would get a standard, you know, your 1 to 5 size of glass, not your, because here now these days you get glasses that are, or if you go to the pub, you can have a small, which is a 125, a 175, or even a 250, which is really a third of a bottle of wine in one glass. Whereas a wine glass is supposed to be a 6. You're supposed to get 6 glasses out of a bottle of wine. Anyway, you could fill this 6 times over from one bottle. So I had to do some research, and I hunted around for catalogues. I have some already, and yeah, I found 3 new ones, but not in the time when this is from, so that did not help me. So what I then did was I went to replacements.com, and I found something very interesting, and I'm going to show you what I found on replacements.com. So here we are looking at the replacements.com website, and this is Rhapsody Clear by Orrefors, and tells you the dates that it was made, 1960 to 1995, and yeah, and these are all the different sizes, and this is what I was trying to work out. The size of the one I had, it's about this. It's just sherry, so it might be a sherry, and that's a white wine, which is, these are all very close to each other in size. I think it was, because it was this size, it's 5 1/4, but it looks like that more, so yeah. But if you look at this date, you know it's made for 35 years. But, and also if you look at these feet on this one, they look quite flat, which goes with the ones that I have. So that's all good. Now, if we go here, Rhapsody Smoke. And if we look at these, so for starters, 1967 to 1991. So these were only made for 24 years. And then if you look at this one here, the sherry, you can see it's in more profile, or even this champagne. Look, it has a more conical foot. Some of them are more conical than others. The cordial glass is very conical. So I'm kind of like back in my comfort zone on that. And yeah, and if you look at where's the wine glass, claret glass, it looks very straight as well. So, and also there's a little bit of difference in the degree of bend in this. So some of them are straighter than others. This looks reasonably straight. You get the bigger the glass, it seems the straighter the bowl, as opposed to curving in. So, although the cordial looks very straight as well. Anyway, you get the idea. They are more conical. The smoke ones are more conical, and maybe it's the different lighting, but some of them look greener than others. So, yeah. And this is the one I think I have, because I measured it and it came out as this size. And actually, if you look at that, that looks fairly greenish, doesn't it? But it's not a profile picture, so it's difficult to tell how conical the foot is. But it doesn't look flat. And also it's got a little bit of jing there. And anyway, so I'm now back being happy that the glasses that I have are Orrefors Rhapsody ones. So after my little fright when I started researching for this, and I want to show you something else, so let me stop this now and come back again. This is the Orrefors 2022 catalogue, and in it, it showcases a new design by Bjorn Dahlstrom on Informal. Let me clean this up a bit. Yeah, I should have done that first, but anyway. And look at what he's got in his hand. Doesn't this look like the Rhapsody pattern? You can see it here. Even the tumblers look a bit like the Rhapsody ones. And doesn't it look? I mean, this is different, but it shows you there's only so many shapes you can go for. And even if someone's put a lot of effort into creating something entirely new, a stemmed wine glass is a stemmed wine glass. So, and it's the little subtle things that you need to look for, and why I was so hooked up on the fact that the foot was a bit different, and it worried me that maybe it was made by someone else. So there you have it. Now you can see why I'm frequently hung up on the little minute details, and I'm trying to show you little features all the time, because it makes a difference. Can make a big difference between something that's a copy or a similar design, or just it can be the wrong color. Even just the foot can be the wrong shape, and give you a lot of grief. Gives me grief. Gives me sleepless nights. Oh, anyway, I used two references in this. One I didn't show you, which was I'm going to put this light off because it's annoying me. It's doing a weird thing, and so one of them was Miller's 20th Century Glass by Andy McConnell, which is where I looked it up originally, and also replacements.com. So I will include those references in the description below, and I think that's it. So thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, because it really helps my channel. I've got 2,000 subscribers now, and I've made over 1,000 films, so my plan to take over the world is happening. It's going very slowly, but it is happening. And thank you for watching, and have a good night. Good night.